Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, YouKnowTGreen, and I'm back with another one.
Oh, yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I mean, hey, yes, we lost, but we learned a lot during this game, and we was resilient, as Coach Deion said. And as Coach Deion also said, if you can't see what's coming with CU football, you've lost your mind. You know what I'm saying? That came out of Deion's mouth. You're a flat out just a hater. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see what's going on, what's about to transpire over the next several months, something wrong with you. All this hating on Twitter and stuff. Hey, y'all boys slow y'all roll. Do y'all not understand that this was a great game? We improved a lot coming off that big Oregon loss. Don't get me wrong, we battled the best quarterback, if not the best quarterback, in college football besides Shedeur, of course. I still vote for my CU Buffalo quarterback to get the Heisman. But hey, that's just me being biased because I am a huge fan of Shedeur and also the CU Buffs. So with that being said, the game was great. Coming out of halftime, we showed that we can hang with this team and we could put up points. What we have to stop doing, in my opinion, is stop letting these teams get up 14, 21 points so quickly in the first and second quarter where we have to fight such a hard battle to come back. And if you ask me, if Shedeur didn't throw that interception, you know what I'm saying? Which he is very precise. So that was one mistake. But hey, Kaleb Williams threw an interception too now. Before y'all go to jumping on the bandwagon of Shedeur not ready. Man, this man is gifted. This man is talented. This man is beyond ready. Hey, things happen. If you ask me, I think that punt, if that punt didn't occur, hey, things would have been different. I don't know what my dog was doing when he decided to punt that ball and take 5 different steps and run to your right and try to kick that thing off. I mean, hey, Mark Vassett, get it together, my boy. I know they're going to have a long conversation with you. I don't know what's going on, especially with the field goal. Hey, Feely, come on now, bro. Come on, dog. Like, hey, you missed one this game. You missed one or two last game. No, you missed 2, I believe, last game doing Oregon. Tighten up. If you ask me, Deion, hey, talk to the special teams coach. You may go ahead and have to have Mr. Alessandro Mata go ahead and be a punt and field goal at all times. If we have Mr. Don't Miss on our team, why is we even taking the chance with Mr. Feely? Don't get me wrong, I get it. We have to have 2 kickers, and hey, they share the responsibility, and you want to make sure that Jace Feely is ready. But in a game like this, hey, you ain't got to get ready. You supposed to be ready. And you not making that key field goal could have changed things, in my opinion. Mark Vassett not kicking the ball off, not punting the ball off correctly caused us a touchdown. What if that touchdown didn't occur? Could we be in the overtime? And the way we was playing out the halftime, who knows what would have went on in overtime. But I told y'all in the last video, the game was going to be close. Now, I didn't expect 48-41. I was, 35, 38-35, something like that. And I said it'd come down to a field goal kick. I was close, but I wasn't close enough. I take that loss on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Silmon Craig. I said last game you gonna have to have a good game. You got an interception. That was good. Dylan Elvis couldn't really get it going on the run game how we wanted it to transpire, but that's okay. Things again happen, and hey, at least this time we could say the line was blocking, because what they did for what's the running back? Was that Miss Hankerson, not Miss Casco. I was finna call the wrong name, but Anthony Hankerson. He had 16 touches for 74 yards, and his longest run was almost 20 yards, and he had a touchdown. So that wasn't too bad. Even Shedeur got 50 yards on the running. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my boy was out of there. Dylan ended up with 12 carries for 44 yards. Not too bad. You know what I'm saying? We can't complain now. Shedeur threw over 40 to 45 attempts. He completed 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? For 371 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Caleb Williams threw for 40 attempts, and he completed 30 of them for 403. So, hey, not that much difference. Besides, yeah, he got 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Shedeur got 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. But, hey, this was a battle of the kings here. I mean, them boys really, really played a solid game, both QBs. Hey, both teams played a great game. Now, if Colorado would have came in that first half as dominant as they was in the second half, who knows? Because USC did get tired. That defense got tired. And shout out to Sean Lewis for switching up what Colorado was doing strategically on the offensive line. I still think Shedeur held the ball a little too long in some cases. In some cases, I think, hey, he should have took off. That out route with Xavier Weaver was wide open. You know, there was a few plays that was open that Shedeur just held the ball a little too long. But again, Shedeur is precise. If he see that safety over top and that cornerback kind of floating, he's not going to go ahead and try to drill that ball in between them two unless it's, hey, how he did for that touchdown now. You know, that was a heck of a throw. But again, Shedeur is precise, so I'm not mad at that. I kind of wish he would have just tucked that ball and took off and run. But Shedeur is not a running quarterback, but I wish he had a little more Vic in him. You know, just, hey, get up out of there, man. If it's not there, go, man. At least get a few yards. But I'm sure they're going to work on that. But big shout out to the coach, Sean Lewis, offensive coordinator, for switching this up. Coming off of that Oregon game, we all said that Shedeur had the ball too long. I mean, it was 5 or 6 seconds. How do you expect the line to block that long when we're a decent line, but are we a dominant line? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say we are when we're not. But this game, you see 3-step drop, get the ball out. 3-step drop, get the ball out. Quick slant, bum. Quick out routes, bum. You know what I'm saying? So we did get the ball out of our hand. I think this was an improvement game. And like Deion say, man, if you still hating at this point, man, you just a flat out hater. Because we played USC. We ain't lose against some sorry old, huckabuck team. Man, this was USC. I wish we would have did better against Oregon. But hey, let's go into this next game and take all what we have learned from these first 4 games. And now we finna have a heck of a game, coming up this weekend. But hey, the elephant in the room, we gotta talk about it. I know I was happy to see Cormani McClain in the game after halftime. You can't tell me you wasn't happy as well. And that play that he did where he stuck his hand in there and he made sure that touchdown didn't occur and got that ball up out of there, that's the Cormani that we're looking for from this 5-star recruit. I don't know if all the messages this week, especially with myself being very upset, as well as other YouTubers out there and sports analysts. I'm not a sports analyst. I'm just a regular guy who like to get on YouTube and talk about my Colorado Buffs. You already know it's Buffs forever. But I was happy to see Cormani in the game. I was happy to see him make a play. And if you ask me, if he keep this up with Travis coming back, them two will be a complete shutdown on defense when it comes to them cornerbacks. Because don't get me wrong, Cooper, he tried his best, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those plays, he just got beat off the line, point blank. It is what it is. Don't get me wrong, he still played a heck of a game with Travis Hunter being out. But when Cormani came in the game, he shut his guy down. They didn't even really throw the Cormani side that much. In that one play they tried him with no safety over the top, Cormani held it down. He did not get scored on. So, hey, I'm all for it. Actually, I love it. Shout out to you, bruh. Hey, stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and let the constructive criticism be the fire that you need to keep, you know what I'm saying, proving and keep making sure that you in the lineup going into next week game, man, because this is important, man. We need you right now. But, man, if we would have had Shiloh back there as safety as well, you know what I'm saying, who knows, you know what I'm saying, don't get me wrong, both of our safeties did a great job holding it down. But at the end of the day, we needed that one more dog out there, too, just to give them that oomph. You know what I'm saying? If we could have just took one touchdown away, we would have won. Or at least we would have been into overtime. But you know, we can't reflect on what ifs because we could say what if all day long because I got about 3 more what ifs I want to say. But it's not about that though, man. Everybody played good and everybody did their thing. Omarion Miller, man, oh my gosh, boy, you showed up and showed out. 7 catches for 196 yards, a touchdown with a 65-yard long play. I mean, whew. And Jimmy Horn, I told you last video that you was due for one, and you showed up and showed out too. You had 7 catches for 84 yards with 2 touchdowns. Your longest one was 30 yards. Michael Harrison, the tight end, I told you now, he gonna get some catches. He had 6 receptions for 44 yards. His longest one was 21 yards. Xavier Weaver didn't do too much this game. You know what I'm saying? He had 7 catches though for 29 yards, but again, his longest one was about 9 yards. He didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? They was doubling them. They was just, you know, they were applying pressure just like you supposed to. I'ma lock down your best receiver while your other best receiver is out of the game. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, Jimmy Horn is no joke too. So, hey, they had to shut down somebody, so they chose Xavier Weaver. Willie Gaines didn't do too much this game, y'all. He had like one catch for like 9 or 10 yards. One too much. And then Anthony Hankerson had 2 receptions for 9 or 11 yards. But, you know, hey, everybody played a solid game. You can see it on the coach's face that we did not fold because I am not gonna lie, I was worried. I was. Now I'm not gonna sit here and perk. Man, when them boys shot up to almost 21, I'm like, oh Lord, 21. All I could think about, man, they doing some savage-ish out here. Hey, but we came out of halftime and we showed them boys that, hey, we could ball too. But we just need to do that all 4 quarters. We got to get rid of these dumb mistakes. We didn't have too many crazy penalties. But, you know, yeah, we could go and say the ref should have called this, the ref should have called that. But at the end of the day, we caused this loss on ourselves by them dumb mistakes. Don't get me wrong, Shedeur is excellent, but, hey, he threw an interception. You got to call it out. Now you got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And our punter, I don't know what he was on. I don't know what made him want to go to the right 5 and 6 steps and try to punt it off. Man, just punt the ball, man. You had one job. I wouldn't give a care if you threw the ball somewhere. But no, that was a joke, man. You should have just kicked that ball, man, because that easy touchdown, it costed us at the end of the game, all jokes aside. The interception costed us too now, but that kick just gave them such a short field to work with. I mean, come on. Kaleb Williams with less than 30 yards. Come on now. You know, you can't do that when you're playing a great team. But I'm excited. This gonna be a good week. Hey, man, y'all keep locking in with your boy, man. You already know the motto. Man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, YouKnowTGreen, and I'm gonna be right back with another one.